Welcome to the Deep Dive. Okay, so today we're jumping into your research on the radio control hobby, RC cars, and that whole world.
Yeah, that's right.
And the mission, really, is to figure out why serious RC folks get such a bad rap in the media. You know, the nerd stereotype, or maybe worse, the man-child thing.
It's a persistent image, isn't it? The sources we looked at have this great comparison. Think of the classic skater kid image, often seen as like a troublemaker, right? But that ignores all the skill, the community, the discipline involved.
Right.
And it's kind of the same for RC enthusiasts. They get flattened into this socially awkward stereotype, and it misses the massive technical skill and creativity. So we're digging into why the media just gets it wrong so often.
Okay, makes sense. So where do we start? What's the biggest misunderstanding?
I think it fundamentally boils down to people not getting the difference between a basic toy and, proper hobby equipment.
Okay, the toy versus hobby grade distinction.
Exactly. Toy grade, that's the stuff you find in big box stores. Everything's integrated, proprietary electronics. One thing breaks.
The whole thing's basically done for, disposable.
Right. You just toss it. There's no fixing it, really.
So hobby grade is what? Just more expensive? Or is there a different philosophy behind it?
It's absolutely a different philosophy. It's all about modularity. Every single piece, the motor, suspension, gears, the radio system, it's all separate. It's repairable, tunable, upgradable. You can swap out anything. That modular design is the technical difference. It's about mechanical engagement, not just, playing for 5 minutes.
Gotcha. So once you understand that, the idea that RC is just one simple activity like zipping a car around.
Yeah.
That falls apart.
Completely. The sources highlight this huge range. You've got vashing, for instance.
That's the high-speed, big jump stuff we see online.
Exactly. High adrenaline, visually dramatic. It grabs attention, so it tends to dominate, like YouTube algorithms and media portrayals.
Right, but that's not the whole picture.
Not even close. And what's fascinating is how bashing overshadows its opposite. Crawling.
Crawling?
Yeah, rock crawling. It's the total opposite. Slow, incredibly precise. You're navigating super technical, rocky terrain, trying not to flip over.
Right.
The whole mantra in that community is slow is the new fast. It takes immense patience, strategic thinking about your line over obstacles. It's more like solving an engineering puzzle with your vehicle.
So a completely different skill set. Patience, precision, not just speed.
Totally. And seeing that range really highlights the technical depth, which, of course, Hollywood usually ignores.
Ah, yes, Hollywood.
Yeah.
Its sources point to the Deadpool, right? The Clint Eastwood movie from '88 is kind of the classic example of getting it wrong.
Oh, it's almost legendary in the RC community. It's technical blasphemy, really, for that famous chase scene with the bomb-equipped car.
Yeah.
They actually used a top-of-the-line legendary electric buggy, a team-associated RC-10, the gold standard racing machine back then.
Okay, so they used good gear.
The best. And they even hired Jay Halsey, a world champion RC racer, to actually drive the car for the filming.
Wow. So expertise, top equipment. Sounds like they were set up for accuracy.
You'd think. But then, in the final movie, the sound design. They dubbed this loud, whining, smoky sound of a two-stroke gas engine over the footage.
Of the electric car.
Of the completely silent electric car. It's just baffling. It perfectly shows how media often just doesn't care about the technical reality. They wanted a cool sound, accuracy be damned.
Huh. Okay, so that carelessness, how does it feed back into the stereotype? The sources mention a shift in marketing, too, away from the whole builder idea.
Absolutely. If you look at vintage RC ads, they're full of blueprints, schematics, they sold kits.
Meaning you had to build it yourself.
Exactly. It was marketed as an engineering challenge, appealing to tinkerers, people who wanted to understand the mechanics.
But now?
Now, the focus is heavily on ready-to-run models, RTR. You buy it, charge the battery, and go. Instant gratification.
Which sounds like good business, right? Lower the barrier to entry, get more people involved. How does that hurt the image?
Well, that's the paradox. Making it easier is great for sales, no doubt, but it takes away that visible layer of skill and expertise right at the start.
I see.
So when someone from the outside sees an adult playing with something marketed like an instant-use toy, it kind of reinforces that man-child idea, doesn't it? The marketing, trying to be accessible, accidentally strips away the perception of technical depth.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So wrapping up the main distortions then, we've got oversimplification, reducing it all to just fast cars and jumps.
Conflation, mixing up basic toys with complex hobby gear.
And tropification, just using RC cars as like a convenient movie gadget. often for something sinister.
Yeah, like spies or bombs.
Yeah,
And that leads to maybe the most interesting point the sources raise, this final thought.
go on.
If you think about decades of movies showing RC cars specifically as bomb delivery systems, like in the Deadpool, or as spy tools, didn't that imagery kind of prime us, condition the public over years to see any remotely operated device with suspicion, to associate it with misuse?
Huh. So you're saying those old movie tropes basically paved the way for today's drone anxiety, long before consumer drones were even a big thing.
It feels like a direct line, doesn't it? It's not necessarily a new fear of the technology, maybe just the same old suspicion, now attached to a slightly bigger flying remote control vehicle, something for you to think about maybe next time you hear that buzzing overhead.